What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Channel Anderson. Welcome to a video that I haven't done in a while, which is just us getting a car cleaned up. Actually, it's going to be multiple cars, but in this one we're just focusing on the CLK. Those that know my good buddy Marcus over at Roads Untraveled, who just did the video on the white 63 and the videos on the C55 and C36 in the past, is actually coming down tomorrow morning to film a video on the CLK. And because of that, we got to get this thing cleaned up. As you can tell, if you're familiar with the car, we got a nice new blue windshield on it. And I just need to do a few things really. I mean, aside from washing it, I'm going to try to take our mirror caps off. These things have bad clear coat on them. And I'll probably end up re-clearing them, maybe put them back on. I'm going to see what it looks like without them. But the big thing is, see all the window glue left over. I took the tint off of this thing months ago, and I've got all of it off the other side, but I haven't got it off these windows and the back window yet. So definitely need to do that for tomorrow's shoot. And then the trunk spoiler also, clear coat is even worse than the side mirrors. So we're gonna try to maybe get that thing off and see if we can strip the clear off it and re-clear it today. So lots of little things to do. I did have some mods and little things planned, but we're not going to do that right before Marcus is getting here. Just leave it as is. The recipe's working for the car, so we'll end up tackling those afterwards. But should be fun. Get this thing cleaned up. I got some new supplies. I got a 50-foot pressure washer hose because I was tired of dragging the pressure washer all around. I might even get a 100-foot one later so I can take it all the way to the front when I want to wash the SUV and stuff over there. And then we picked up some new supplies. I guess if I was loyal to any brand of any car stuff, I really like Turtle Wax stuff, and I always have. And I like Griot stuff too, so I can't forget about them. They have fantastic stuff. But Turtle Wax, I wanted an iron remover because I haven't done that on the cars in a long time, and it makes a big difference. So we're going to iron remove this thing later. I'm probably not going to wash right now because the sun's hitting it. But in the evening, after we tackle the other little things, we will hit it with the iron remover after spraying it down. Then we'll foam it up with this little pure wash that I'll try out for the first time. And then after that is all done, we'll clay bar it, maybe rinse it off again, and should be good. Pretty filthy right now, so any soap will be a big improvement on it. Picked up some new mitts, and just overall, yeah, I've been trying to get things cleaned up. The garage is way more organized than it was. After we got done with the CLK55 manual swap, I just needed like a week off to decompress and not do anything, so I left it a mess in here, and then I've kind of been organizing it the last few days. Still need to do our exhaust mod on the exhaust for the 190E. I think you'll have seen that video by now on the 190E engine install, but if you haven't, go check it out, or it'll be coming soon. And then we got our M113K that is fairly cleaned up. I just need to do the valve covers on it. And after that, we can kind of start piecing it back together with all new stuff to get it ready for whatever it's going to be in one day. But yeah, that's where we are at. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing to tackle right now is the annoying, tedious job of scraping off all of the window tint glue. All right, and one quick little job I'm doing on the CLK is months ago, I filled this hole basically, which whoever designed the supercharger intercooler tank originally, they put this hole in obviously for a reason now that I know. When it basically builds pressure, it needs to release at least a little bit. It doesn't have a pressure release cap, which I would like to modify and add. But for the time being, this hole was doing a job. And I plugged it, and what I noticed is basically the temps don't drop as quickly after you do a pull. And then it's also basically will stay at the temps for a long time. Even if the car sits, if it gets up to, let's say, like 90, 95 IATs, it'll basically just stay there until the next time you drive the car, and it won't have a way to release that heat while the car is sitting afterwards. So definitely gonna reintroduce the hole right here. So I'm just gonna drill it out, and then I'll show you guys a tank and kind of my plans for it later in videos to come. All right, well, that took a little longer than expected, and I had to drill a new hole because whatever screw I used before was very hard metal, and my drill bits just didn't want to go through it. So we just made a new hole, save some time. What I would like to do eventually, let me show you guys this tank, by the way, for those that are not familiar, and people that always tell me when I say it's time for me to upgrade my cooling and this and that. And people are like, you got to do a split tank and this and that. Well, it's already here. We have one. This car, when they put it together, they built this nice custom tank. There's only one big gripe I have about it, and that is the fact that it has no lid and you can only fill it up to the fill neck, which, I mean, it's not the worst, I guess, but if you want to add ice or just easy serviceability, it would be much nicer to just have a lid here. They did do a good job with everything else, so I think it's got 12 lines. I think that's 12, not 10. Looks too big for 10. It's got a nice upgraded pump, has a nice upgraded heat exchanger. So, I mean, the system's okay. I do need to reroute the lines because they don't have it in the most optimal flow pattern, but we can wait on that. And I figure when I do that, I'll probably pull the tank out and I will try to add a lid in myself, or I might even try to go with a different setup altogether at some point, but you know, we'll see. But if I did, then it would allow me to basically run my air intake setup like I do on the C55, which I think is probably the best setup you can do for these motors aside from the stock air box. These flow pretty good, but I think the setup that I have, like on the C55, where it tucks in to this cavity over here, stays super cold and it's like direct ram intake. So I think it's kind of the best of both worlds, and looks cool, sounds cool too. So that's always a fun little add-on. But yeah, that's a tank. I'll leave it be for now, and later on we'll end up doing the line reroute, or maybe if I get, you know, a wild ditch tonight, I will attempt it before we get the shoot tomorrow, but probably not. All right, well, that small job is done, so let's go ahead, close things down in the engine bay for now and get this job that I have been procrastinating on done with the windows. And I've found the best method for this is actually, which is all evaporated now, I'll need to go refill it, but it's actually just soapy water, like dish soap and water. Show you this process real quick for anyone curious. Basically spray down the windshield, soapy water, let it sit for a second. Not ideal, I'm doing this in the sun right now. You want to do this in the shade preferably, but then just take your razor blade. I was using a plastic one, the metal one works too, just obviously be more careful. I always like to go across the bottom first, get all that out of the way, and then just basically start working your way up. And you should see basically big globs of glue coming off. All right, guys, and once you got your method dialed in, you get the most satisfying result. Nice. Wipe it off. Make your next pass. This is why I try to do like all the outside edges first, and then you can just go through quickly and do line by line. All right, and after that, do one little pass with some window cleaner and we're good to go. Right now, I gotta go pick up my son. All right, guys, well, it's basically been a busy whole day of making changes to the car, and now it is ready for a wash. And it's cool. Gotta kind of work quick because I don't have much sunlight. Summer is going away, so it's not staying late or staying light till like 9-10 o'clock like it was. I went ahead and removed the rear spoiler, which really interesting. Check this out. There's a possibility that this thing is a legit Black Series part. And the reason I say that is, first off, it feels amazing. Like, it feels 100% sturdy. It has this kind of cross-hatching, which is typical on Benz parts. Has years, and it's marked, if you can see that, it's marked 2007. And then check this out. AMG hex spoiler, which is just the trunk lip basically. C209 Black Series. 0712F0291120, which is kind of more like the HWA part number patterns from what I've seen. And yeah, I am almost 100% sure that this is actually a genuine Black Series part, which you can actually see now. I thought it was Kevlar this whole time, but you can see now it's just carbon fiber. It's just the gel coat was so faded on it that it made it look yellow and made it look like Kevlar, carbon Kevlar. But now we can see this is the bottom side. It's still in really good shape. because it wasn't getting hit by the sun. So what I will do is clean this thing up. I didn't want to sand it, so I pressure washed all the old clear coat off. I'm gonna try to use like as mild of a kind of paint thinner that I can to get the clear coat at least dissolved a good bit, or gel coat dissolved a good bit. And then we will 2K clear this thing or gel coat it. And I don't know if I'll install it back on the car, to be honest, but it's an amazing part to have in the stash and super rare. So definitely will be hanging on to that. To be honest, don't worry, my neighbor's making a fire. It's not nothing to worry about. To be honest, I kind of like the look without the spoiler. I gotta buff that out because it's got the lines on it still, but I don't know, it just kind of works. I know it's like, oh, it looks like a base, but it's kind of like a sleeper look, and less is more, and I'm kind of digging it right now. So I think for tomorrow's video with Marcus, I'm gonna leave it like this. I just got to get it cleaned up. So that's what we'll do. If you've never used a rubber wheel to get adhesive off, that is what I recommend. However, be careful when you do so, because you can't see it much now. Yeah, you can. I wasn't thinking how hot the rubber wheel gets, and it actually burned through the plastic here. And I had to carefully scrape it with a razor blade and then start basically polishing it down. I don't have any high grit sandpaper right now, so I'll be able to get it out fully later on with some like 1,000, 2,000 grit. But right now I just have rubbing compound and polishing compound, so it's passable. It'll look good on the video. And we'll fix it fully later, but small little accident, no worries. Yeah, let's get to washing, because I am quickly losing sunlight. I'm for sure gonna be washing this in the dark by the time I'm done. And in the morning, or maybe tonight, the last job I gotta do, I still gotta get all the glue off of this back window. It's way easier when the window is cold. So yeah, well, hopefully, I might do it in the morning because it'll be nice with the morning light. It's gonna be dark out here soon, which is gonna be a pain. It's easy when light's coming through to see where the glue is at. Without light, I'm gonna be just shooting in the dark. So let's get to washing. Like I said, we got our turtle wax stuff. We're gonna try that out. That wash is supposed to be really good, so I'm looking forward to try that out. And we got our super long pressure wash hose working great. 50 feet and get all around the car without having to move this thing around, which is a pain in the butt before. So let's first hose it off, iron remover, foam it up, scrub it down, rinse it off, see where we're at, go from there. All right, you guys, if you ever used an iron fallout remover, you know the smell. It's terrible, but it does the job. As you can see, when you use a proper one, you'll get that purple lineage happening everywhere. And it's basically just lifting all little iron deposits and things that your car collects from the road. This car is black, so you're not gonna see it very much, but like on my C55 when I did it, it was just like purple streaks everywhere years ago, and it will probably be like that again when I do it. That bottle, I don't know if I use too much, guys. I just kind of spray liberally everywhere on the car. That bottle will probably get me through one more car, maybe half or 3/4 full still, so maybe 2 more cars. All right, now that that is kind of sudsing up, and let that fall for a little bit, then we'll spray it off. Then again, apply another layer of foam, and then we'll start scrubbing by hand with the new microfiber scrubber. All right, good morning, guys. We've got our clean CLK out here. It's fairly clean. I mean, a few things I can touch up, but the big thing I spent some time on last night, which I'm going to double check my work, so I was working in the dark, compounded and polished off of the remaining glue. Looks like I did a pretty good job. I had the light set up out here. I should have shown you guys a video. It's kind of comical, but I had a light hanging off of the basketball hoop, and it was just closely checking my work. It probably made me do a better job than I would have just staring at it, honestly, because the light was showing a lot of the imperfections. So the only real spot is right here. There's a little paint chip, but everything else turned out pretty clean. And my brake light little mess up is totally not even noticeable now. So yeah, we're good. I have to play big time car shuffle right now. So this thing, C63, is gonna go to the grass real quick. CLK is gonna pull out. The C36 is gonna move into this spot. I'm gonna try to wash it real quick, at least like power wash it off. I'm gonna pull that into the garage because I got a few things planned for it coming up. We are gonna move the GL550 into the main spot, and we're gonna move the M155 to the grass for the time being. And I think that might be our chase vehicle that I'm gonna bring today. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, if you guys haven't watched already, GL550 is a new kind of family hauler, and by the time you guys are seeing this video, I think I'll have the video out already, sharing that car with you guys. So still got our wash supplies ready. That soap was amazing, honestly. Big fan. There's a few spots I'll go around and touch up with the Griots Speed Shine, but yeah, I'm happy with it overall. I mean, it's clean, that's all I can ask for. It's not gonna be show car finish or polish or anything like that, but it'll do the job for now. All right, guys, you saw the process of the chaos beforehand, getting this thing ready. Marcus is here now.
We are here, we're live.
We are live. So the CLK is probably as clean as it's ever been. I was laying down in the back seat, scraping off the window glue like a madman before Marcus arrived, as well as running around like a chick with my head cut off, playing the car shuffle and all the other things. But yeah, she's ready to go, so we're gonna take the route. I'm taking the M155 today. Ready?
Yeah, it's a great duo.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah, it's a good like baller era of the time.
100. Yeah, those who know.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'll catch you over there. All right, I did not bring the mount with me, but we got an automatic M155, so I think we'll be okay. For those that have been watching my channel, you know that we have a new family hauler for my wife, which is the GL550, parked over in the M155's old spot. And now this thing is kind of my rig, so that's what we're taking today. We're gonna cruise with it and just enjoy the day, enjoy the process. So thank you guys for coming along. Thank you, Marcus, for coming down. Let's have some fun. Looks good, looks good. All right, you guys, well, for some reason, this happened the other day too. The M155 is stuck in first gear, and I have a feeling it's something electronic or the fluid might be too full. The TCM could have gotten oil in it over time. Could be something to do with the actual shifter or something to do with fluid. So we're gonna leave it here. Take C63. All right, you guys, now we're on the road, taking the C63. Let's have some fun. Too fast. Too fast. All right, guys, we're back on familiar location. If you guys have kept up with the channel recently and kept up with Roads Untraveled recently, you saw we were here not long ago featuring the C63. That video's done really well, and it's still on the channel. You can see the behind the scenes when we did that and the actual video Marcus did, which was amazing. He did a very good job of just capturing a lot of stuff in one video. Yeah, no, honestly,
still like a ton of footage gets cut.
Even if it wasn't my car and I didn't know this guy, I would have thought it was a good video.
All right, you don't have to like.
No, I'm actually serious. It was just a good like boiled down, because we talked about so many things. It was a good boiled down. So if you're curious, go check it out. And of course, next up will be the CLK55. So that's what you saw me. If you follow on Instagram and stuff, we were getting this thing all prepped in the last few days, and I think it looks pretty good. Made some changes. Looks like a sleeper. Looks like a drag car. But I'm a fan of it. It looks good. We'll do our thing here for a little while, and then we'll probably head back to the same back roads, let Marcus experience it over there. He already did some rips, as you guys saw and heard, on the way over here, so we'll just keep you guys involved. All right, guys, just got done with the little kind of talking portion, looking over the car, and now we're gonna take off to those same back road areas we were at and take this thing for a rip. I am so impressed with how much giddy up that thing has from outside of it, and the way it sounds is just amazing. So cool to experience again. Let's go for the next part. Marcus just did a couple insane pulls. One of them, regrettably, I missed. It was insane. It blew my eardrums off. But funny, right after he got done, we're pulling up and a sheriff truck drives right by us. We both just thumbs up each other. We missed a call right there. Yeah.
This has no tone.
It's just like all the time. I know.
Open wide, and then yeah, that's it.
Marcus said before I started recording, it was a blast. Were those your words? Or it's crazy?
No, it's insane. Halfway through, I did turn off traction control.
Oh, okay.
Just
Feel it?
It was catching me a little bit. It was good, but I wanted to, in a straight line, just kind of feel it.
Feel it, yeah. It walks around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Without it on, yeah.
It doesn't really feel sketchy in any way.
No, it's like, it stays pretty well planted. Like, it's predictable, like how squirrely it gets. It's only when you punch it from like stop with ESP off that it'll try to throw you sideways. Yeah.
You gotta get a clip of that.
Yeah, that was cool. It handles better than you thought too, huh?
It does.
Like how heavy you think it's gonna be with that, it still handles pretty well.
And well, you look at where the engine's placed too, and I was comparing it to a Audi RS6 of the same time. Yeah. And those, I mean, all Audis, they push. Yeah. They understeer. But this is like, no, it's good.
Yeah. Glad you like it. I'm having fun too in this thing. Hey guys, the things you do behind the scenes. Stopped on the side of the road. Beautiful horses over there. We're gonna get back to it. I was the lead car. Now I'll be the chase car with the camera mounted. Be able to pick up some cool footage of the CLK. All right, you guys, we found a pretty cool spot for a thumbnail, so we stopped here. We did come out looking for a nice straight road for a pull. Haven't found one yet that we're comfortable with, so still cruising around, but I left the C63 over back at the spot we parked, and yeah, we'll see what we find, but having a blast. Car's doing great. This is a beautiful area. Never been over here, but cool little spot. Alright, you guys, we are finishing up the day right now. I am so proud of the CLK. It did amazing. That is going to be an epic video for you guys to see. We definitely went hard, drove it hard. We've got launches, digs, getting sideways. It's going to be a good one, I can already tell. So it'll be a little while. Marcus has got some other stuff going on. He's kind of stockpiling videos for winter times. As you guys know, it gets rainy and snowy and cold up here, and especially up north where he's at in Canada. So yeah, stockpiling. So it'll come out in a good amount of time, so just be vigilant. Check out his other videos in the meantime. We'll obviously have a bunch of videos in the meantime, and just enjoy. So see you back at home. All right, guys, we are officially back home. Marcus, did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, after only having like a little chunks of driving time in this car before, and then finally getting to hammer on it.
Like, actually, yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it was fun. I had fun too.
It's torque. It's a car that, like, C63, you can chill and kind of forget the engine that's under that. This is like one, always telling you. It's always on. Yeah, it's good to go. We caught basically the perfect day for it. A little overcast, kept the temps low, good for boost. Car was happy, roads were happy. Yeah, it was a fun day. That's it. Like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pretty epic video on behalf of this guy based off of what I saw today and what we were able to record. We definitely spun tires a lot more today.
There's everything from spinning tires, getting sideways, blasting to ungodly numbers of miles per hour allegedly, and a lot of fun. So stay tuned. It'll be a little while till it comes out, but check out his other stuff in the meantime. Of course, we'll have videos here in the meantime, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, coming along for behind the scenes again.
Thank you.
Much love to this guy. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you. Safe travels back home.
Thanks, bro.
He's actually gonna be back in Washington tomorrow for another cool video, so yeah, stay tuned. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Andersen.